I joined BNI 4 years ago. I wasn't a natural networker at that stage. I had no idea what networking really was. As an architect, it's not something that's really in the vocabulary. From the very first day I went there, I really enjoyed the people that I met. I'd been running my business for about 6 years before I went to BNI, and I did feel isolated, like I didn't know many other business owners, and that's the most probably the best thing I found about BNI on that first day is to meet, I think at that stage the group was in the sort of mid-20s, and to meet sort of like 20 other business owners who were basically on the same path that I was in terms of small business and running their business, trying to grow their business, trying to get jobs. It was really invigorating to actually sit in that room and get that sort of vibe. When I did commit, I really jumped fully into it. So what I mean by that is I started using all the people in the chapter, but I also started to take on as many roles in the chapter as I could. So I think my first role was social coordinator, and since then I've sort of done everything from presidency to visitor table to pretty much all the different roles that you can do in the chapter. I think that's a key part of it. My return on investment's been ridiculously amazing. That's the only way to describe it. Since going to BNI, we've been generating so much work out of BNI that we've grown quite considerably. At the moment we have 6 people working for us. I would say, as a rough percentage, like I've never really calculated the exact percentage, but I'd say it's well around the 60 to 70% of our work comes through BNI. It's not so much now that it's the people at the table and I'm designing their houses, it's that someone at the table's given me a job and the job went well, and now I'm getting what they call a Tier 2 referral out of that. The Tier 2 referral is basically after you've done a job, the person you did the job for refers you on to another job. The biggest benefit I get out of BNI, apart from obviously the work, is the fantastic referrals that I can use by using the people within the chapter. What I also decided was if I was going to do BNI, I was going to do it wholeheartedly. And what I mean by that is I literally use everybody I can use in there, right down to the person who delivers my flowers, to the wines we gift. I've used the business coach in there, I've used the bookkeeper in there, I've used the financial advisor in there, and the list goes on. If I use the services of, say, someone like the bookkeeper, it's so much easier for me to refer that bookkeeper on because I have experienced that bookkeeper firsthand. I've obviously been working with Roland now for about 3 years. He's the business coach in our group, and it would have had the biggest impact on my business, even bigger than all the other people in BNI. The reality is he's just a fantastic business coach, and what he's done for me is been able to teach me how to turn architecture into a business. It was a big honour to receive the Member of the Year award. It's basically a system where they recognise people who have contributed most to the group or most to the chapter. It also counts in how many referrals you've given and how much business you've brought into the chapter, so it's a great honour to receive it. The award represents the contribution of the whole chapter. The All About Business chapter and the BNI system has given me a lot of confidence. When I first joined, I was petrified to stand up and give the 60 seconds. 4 years in of actually learning how to pitch your business in that short time frame has really put me in a good place when I'm out there in the public or in the BNI system to actually know exactly what I do and the purpose of my business. The advice I'd give to anybody who's thinking about joining BNI is that it's a fantastic system if you follow the system. I think the main thing is that you've got to commit to it. I think if you're thinking about just turning up to breakfasts and then heading home and then expecting the business to follow, it's a little bit more than that. You've actually got to commit to get to know these people, to get to know the businesses, and actually engage in your chapter on a level that will actually allow you to get the work back. I don't think there's a set time on how long it would take for you to get a return on BNI. I think it's really about how much you want to commit. Perfect example is that you're asked to do a one-on-one catch-up with people within your group, and they average about 1 a week. If you're looking to fast-track that, then basically my advice to you would be to do the one-on-one catch-ups more than once a week. Try to get through as many members as you can, as quick as you can, so you can share your personal story and your business with as many members as possible.